Okay, this is part 2 of the oral administration. So this is going to be for the passage Coober Pedy Underground City. And again, this is a revision passage. So I'll be reading you the questions and the answer choices. So I want you to turn first to the questions and do your strategies. So the first one talks about a weak thesis statement, and we're going to change sentences 4 and 5. And we know that a thesis statement is also called a controlling idea, and it tells what the paper is going to be about. So we're going to go back and we're going to highlight sentences 4 and 5, and I'm going to label this as question 6. Okay. Now pause the video and set up the rest of your questions just like that before we start reading. Okay. Coober Pedy, underground city. At first glance, the Australian city of Coober Pedy looks like an abandoned ghost town. It doesn't appear to consist of much more than a few hotels and a peculiar grassless golf course. As bleak as this may sound, the city of Coober Pedy is actually quite fascinating. There are even people who live here. These people are underground. What caused these people to build an underground city in the Australian desert? In 1915, 14-year-old Willie Hutchinson discovered some rich opal fields in the area. After all, miners from all over the world region to seek their fortunes. The miners quickly learned that summer temperatures in the area could escalate to more than 100 degrees and scorch the land for months. In today's world of air conditioning, that may not seem unbearable, but in 1915 it was. The Coober Pedy miners decided a unique solution to their problem with the heat. Since they were miserable living above ground but were quite comfortable working in the caves, they decided to build dugouts. These are caves dug into the local hillsides. When the dugouts were complete, the miners moved their families and belongings underground. Today, most of the citizens of Coober Pedy continue to live in underground homes. Some of these homes are grand and impressive, while others are simple and practical. Vertical shafts are commonplace in these homes because they help keep interior temperatures regulated and comfortable. And like any city, Coober Pedy also has restaurants, hotels, a few museums, and even a handful of gift shops, all underground. Windows are the only amenity missing in the Coober Pedy homes and businesses. To enhance their surroundings, fake windows with decorative drapes are installed by some people. Others bring artificial light into the dark atmosphere to make it seem more cheerful. Colorful walls also help make some environments brighter and more pleasing to the eye. The fascinating city of Coober Pedy has become a popular destination for both tourists and filmmakers. The citizens of Coober Pedy have certainly found a creative way to beat the heat, and the world has taken notice. Now, after each question and answer choices are read, you can pause the video so you'll have time to answer the question. Number 6. Annika has written a weak thesis statement for her paper. Which of the following can replace sentences 4 and 5 and serve as a more effective thesis for this paper? The people who live in Coober Pedy love their special little city. All of these people have made a decision to live in a unique way. G. It isn't what you can see that makes this city amazing. It's what you cannot see. There are 3,500 people who call Coober Pedy home, and almost all of them live and work underground. H. Coober Pedy's interesting history includes miners, people living underground, very hot weather, and media attention. All of this put together makes Coober Pedy an interesting place to me. J. It isn't because it's abandoned that Coober Pedy is fascinating. It's because it only looks abandoned since people are really living underground. Number 7. Annika has not used the most effective transition in sentence 8. Which of the following should replace after all in this sentence? A, soon, B, instead, C, finally, D, otherwise. Number 8. How should sentence 20 be revised? F. To enhance their surroundings, installing fake windows and decorative drapes helped some people. G. To enhance their surroundings, some people install fake windows and they also use decorative drapes. H. Fake windows with decorative drapes are installed by some people to help them. J. To enhance their surroundings, some people install fake windows with decorative drapes. Number 9. Which of these ideas could best follow and support sentence 23? More than 150,000 people visit the small town each year, and a host of movies, including Kangaroo Jack, Mad Max, Beyond Thunderdome, and Opal Dream, have been filmed there. B. Coober Pedy residents now make their livelihood in both the tourism industry and opal mining industry, and this keeps most of the people working and able to provide for their families. C. Today, the people in this town get the vast majority of their water from underground. Let me start over with that one. C. Today, the people in this town get the vast majority of their water from underground from a source 24 kilometers away that has to be pumped in via an underground pipeline. D. Since February of 1915, many of the highest quality opals in the entire world have been found in Coober Pedy. In fact, Coober Pedy is sometimes even referred to as the opal capital of the world. Okay, this passage is an editing passage, so this one cannot be read to you. But whenever you get to the end, you're going to write a paragraph explaining the importance of face-to-face communication. Now, you're going to use real, and so you're restating the question. So it would be something like, it is important to have face-to-face communication because, and you're going to find your example in the first passage that we read together. Okay? You're going to use a separate sheet of paper. You're going to use higher level vocabulary words. You're going to use sophisticated sentence patterns. So DC, IC, semicolon, conjunctive adverb, IC, concluding elements. And then you're going to go back and circle all your transition words after you write your paragraph.